Good evening everyone, and welcome back to the Jerry6420 YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the sub button, ring the little bell down beside, you get a notification then every time I upload a video. We do try to put up videos anywhere from 2 to 4 times a week, maybe even more than that sometimes if we're very busy, depending on the time of year and what's going on. But yeah, all farming related usually, and yeah, all sorts of different things going on. But this evening, you might be able to hear some bawling in the background. We'll get to those in a minute. There's a light on in the shed. We'll check out some of the calves that we weaned earlier on. We weaned the oldest batch of calves. So they're making a little bit of a racket over there looking for the mothers. But yeah, we'll get to those in a few minutes. This evening, I wanted to show you now this little article that I purchased in the States a few weeks back when we were over there. We try to buy something every year when we're over there, usually something that we can use on the farm, something maybe that leaves life a bit easier or take some of the guesswork out of the things. We've been kind of been thinking about buying a moisture meter for a while. We haven't a massive amount of grain, but when we're treating it, depending on how we're treating it, we really do need to know what the moisture level is so that we can add the right amount of contents or of whatever we were treating it. So it was been a little bit of a guessing match the last few years because we haven't had a moisture meter, and we had a loan of one of these a couple of times before. Now it wasn't just exactly this type. It was the same make, but this is a newer type now. There's a slightly different button on them. They were more of a rubber feel stick out button that was all over them, and this is definitely a newer type now. There's small buttons there, they're kind of flush, but you can feel them when you press them. So it's a different setup, different screen as well. This here now, this is a John Deere model. We bought this in the States in a John Deere dealer. But I have seen these here for sale with all different brands on it, all different makes of companies and logos and different stuff on them. So it's not John Deere that makes these. They've just paid for, the manufacturer of this moisture meter for the rights to be able to sell them with their badge on it. So, but they're quite an accurate little article. They're good to 0.5% accuracy. So it's close enough, half a moisture percent. So it is very close. Like you're never going to be too far away. It's close enough for what we need. We're never going to need it exactly, but if we're within 0.5%, that's all we need. But yeah, great wee article. We'll turn around just to see it now in action. Just switch on. You can see, you can scroll down through the entire list. This isn't easy with one hand. The entire list of what you can just type in whatever you're going to check the moisture level of. So there's barley, beet, buckwheat, canary, canola, which is rapeseed. So there's a whole list there of anything and everything down through the list. So yeah, good job. We're just going to scroll down and see if we can find white wheat. So it should be down here near the bottom in the W's. We're in the wheat section now. There's white wheat. So that allows us now that we can fill this with wheat, and we should be able to test the moisture of it. So we'll just screw off the cap. It's quite easy now to test the moisture. You just fill up this little cup that's in here. You have to screw this down tight then. See this little circle here? It has to come up flush then with the top of the cap. And once you do that, then there's enough pressure on it, and it allows you then to do your test. So I'm going to have to turn you off for a second because I can't do this one-handed. So I'm going to just fill the cup up, and we'll get it ready then to do the test. So we have now filled it up. You can see that the cap is now, it's actually protruding a little bit over the top. And let's see now if we can just set this down. We'll set it down here on the minerals if we can, that we can do the test. So to do the test, we'll click into it, and it's just testing now straight off. So it'll come up. I don't expect it to have too much moisture in it this year. It'll be well dried out on the edge. So yeah, there we are. Got 15% moisture, and it gives you then a Fahrenheit temperature reading as well. So you have to do 3 tests to get an accurate reading, to say. So you can see that was 15% again. And we'll do a third test. So there you go, there's the third test. So 15% is the average. So handy little article. As I say, we don't have a huge amount of crop, but still be very handy for what we do have, and for when we're doing our treating of the crops. So okay, that's the toy that we purchased this year in the States, and it was a little bit cheaper than the ones you purchase here. It cost a little over $200, and I've seen them for sale up to £400. Seen them for sale for £400 here, so there was quite a saving to buy it over there. Like, I'm sure you can buy them a bit cheaper here in some places, but that was just where I seen them online. So anyway, we'll scoot over and have a wee look at the calves. You mightn't be able to hear very much when I get over there, but we'll head over anyway. So we're in with the calves. You can see this. The first pen here is definitely the most nervous. They're all in a little huddle as soon as I come in. I did give them some of the calf ration earlier. They've nibbled through it. Put a bucket out in each pen. These guys here have all ate it in the other two pens, but the first pen haven't just had it yet. But age-wise, they're all somewhere between 7 and 9 months. Most of them, there's very few of them actually in the 7-month mark. They're all between 8 and 9 months. But yeah, they're making a lot of noise, so I hope you can hear me over the noise. Ground conditions over the last week have just deteriorated so much that we were left with no option only to put them in. They were starting to mark the fields we were in, and there's no point leaving them outside. Even though we have lots of grass outside still, there's no point leaving them out to destroy the ground and having to needing to reseed it for next year. But yeah, calves are some very nice calves in it, and it's great to have them in now and to be able to start them on a ration and get them eaten. We just give them a little bit of silage this evening, put a little bit of meal through it, and then we topped up the meal then with some of the calf ration just on top that they've been getting outside anyway. So try to make it as comfortable as possible on them, and have as little stress on them as well. Like, they're not too bad. There's a few of them is bowling more than others, but it's all part of it, and you have to expect that. We IBR'd them this morning as well, so it'll try to help. Hopefully, it'll help combat any pneumonia or anything like that. So, but yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. Some very nice calves on it. Wouldn't be massive calves. We never will. Look, we're not going to have the heaviest calves that you ever seen at weaning time. They're probably somewhere between, the biggest of them is probably close to 300 kilos. The smaller ones of them is probably about 250, 260. So, you know, there's a bit of a mix there. And yeah, we have small cows, so we're not going to have massive calves. But yeah, happy with how they've done this year. And great to have them inside now, and to be able, we'll get them on now to introduce them into a high protein diet, and push them on now over the winter. They done our calves last year done extremely well. They were the same size going in now as this, and when they were going out on grass in the springtime, they were smashers. They done very, very well. So we're hoping for more of the same. There's about 10 calves down there, down with the cows as well, on the out farm, that are just too young to come off yet. They'll have to stay on for another month or so, and then we can take them up and wean them off then as well. So these the two smaller guys here, this guy's not that awfully old, so they're going to be on for a while. We have been thinking about letting these two out, but we'll see what happens with that. The cows have got lots of milk. They're on the finishing cattle ration, so yeah, they're doing well. You can see they're in great condition. The bull too is doing fairly well, but we're going to let him out as well and finish him outside. So that's kind of just what's been going on today, with some weaning and the work with those, and a little bit chopping around with cattle as well, just kind of to make space for these guys up here. They're loose in the pens, these, like, so they're. You could put another couple or 3 calves in each pen. So we'll see. At some point we'll probably fill them up, but for weaning now it's nice that they have a bit of space. So that's it. As always, thanks for watching. We will be more than likely doing some sowing in the next couple of days. Weather is looking like it's going to stay good up until, I think, until Wednesday. So if that happens, we'll be sowing. So yeah, we'll see what's happening tomorrow, and I'll try to get another video up. So thanks for watching. We'll see you then.